Hey, what's going on? It's Dream Team Podcast. I'm Jason here with my boy.
Deshaun, what's up? What's up?
How you been? All right. So first topic is we might get a second Great Depression, if I'm hearing it correctly.
Yeah,
in the future.
Like, if we do get one, it's going to be sometime this year, which is
That's great.
it's going to suck.
Yeah.
And I don't think the world is ready for that because the last one we had was back in 1929. 1929.
Yeah, we're old.
That's not. It doesn't make us old. It's like we've been good until now. Well, we haven't been good. We've been steady.
We've been about to say, I don't know about who you think
We've been
good.
okay, but
Yeah.
now, and that Great Depression lasted till like 1939. So that shit lasted 10
Yeah, that
years.
lasted for a while. Yeah.
So just imagine if we have another one. Like, yeah, we got more technology and stuff like that, but I still feel like it's gonna last a while.
I feel like. You think it'll last a while? I don't think it'll last a while.
How long do you think it's gonna last? You gotta think about it. People's gonna be out killing people, eating people. They're gonna be eating people probably. You're gonna have so many break-ins in the cars and the houses. They're literally gonna be looking for food and shelter.
I guess yeah.
It's gonna knock down the population a little bit because everybody's gonna be trying to
fucking
kill each other.
dead.
And stuff.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be dead. Fuck.
And then the electricity is gonna be off. They're gonna cut all that off. So basically, you need
Think about
candles and
this.
stuff.
Think about this. What if this is all on purpose?
I wouldn't be surprised on this.
I would not.
Because the rich ain't gonna be. They're just gonna be chilling.
Yeah, the rich will be fine.
They be
It's
chilling.
the
You know?
poor,
They
though.
got backup generators and shit. They got all types of shit.
Yeah, it's the people in them poor neighborhoods that are gonna get fucked. You know, the people out here.
Especially like in the poor neighborhoods. Like out here, you could be chilling.
Out here, I'll be chilling with my guns.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll be chilling. Like,
pull up.
I feel like the people in the country would be chill because like the only people that pull up, you know, they're gonna try to come and do something, so you can easily just
and
pop them.
everybody out
And
here
that's
has
on
guns.
their property too.
Everybody out here has guns, and they ain't got no pistols. They got ARs.
So
Motherfuckers, I know somebody out here who has guns they can't have. If he is found with them, he will be arrested. Do you understand? This is illegal for him to own these motherfuckers, bro. He has a gun that can make something go boom.
yeah, I would say
It's a fucking grenade launcher, dude.
for people that want to rob people, it'd be
Fucking
smarter
rob
for
somebody with a
them.
grenade launcher, motherfucker. Try.
They rob them in the city. I don't think they want to rob
Yeah.
people in the country because
No, in the country, yeah, we
you'll
don't
go
give a
missing. They'll just
fuck.
torture you. They don't have to kill you.
Yeah, they'll fucking kidnap you, and you will never be found again.
Like the Great Depression over, you're still missing. Like they're just gonna torture you just for trying to rob them.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be weird, but then again, you know, I hate it when, you know, people, maybe my grandmothers, or maybe even my mother's generation, they fucking tell us y'all need to stop being so fucking lazy, get a full-time job, and live on your own. How? Because you know where we live. If I were to get a full-time job, there would be no way in hell I could pay for an apartment.
I mean, the only way you can get a full-time job, I feel like where we live at, I'm not gonna say it. If you listen to other episodes, then you know where we live. But I'm not gonna say it now. But where we live at, you have to move to like San Antonio or Houston or something to like
If
get a better job.
If I were to want to live on my own, I would have to ask you and Ozzy if we could be roommates.
And even
And
that
we all of
probably
us would have to
won't-
have full-time jobs working.
That's the thing, like
And even then, we could barely... We could do it like that. I'm fully have confidence that if we did that, then we'd be good.
So,
But we're not going to do that.
I had this conversation with my mom. You know how much she paid for her apartment back when she was in college?
How much?
$274.
Oh
That's
my
with
God.
bills included. That's with light bill, water bill, everything
see?
included.
If I were to work full-time where I work now...
You can easily pay.
You could easily
We-
pay
we-
for that
we-
shit
we
and
good.
have a little left over.
Not a little, you have a lot. That's
Yeah.
basically one
A decent
paycheck.
amount, yeah.
One paycheck can pay for that.
Yeah.
And that's it.
literally.
And then we just chilling with the other ones.
Yeah. But then again, when was that? 20...
And that was back in like, when did she go to school?
Back
19 something. I say, because I was born 2003.
Yeah, 20, 30 years ago.
So like, there's like, before the 2000s. But still, like, damn. Like,
Yeah,
come
I
on,
agree.
dude.
Yeah, fucking wild.
Like,
That's...
it went, how you go from $274 for,
like
for a
800.
standard apartment
Yeah.
to fucking $1,000 for just a standard apartment?
Like, you are
That's still
fucking out of your mind. 1,000 for
It
this
was
piece of
$274
shit?
for a one bedroom. Now you're paying $1,000 for a one bedroom. How do you do that? What the?
God fucking forget about the 2-bedroom and the 3-bedroom.
The three, yeah, that 2 bedroom. You're pushing like 1,500.
3-bedroom, you're pushing like $7,500.
If you're doing a 3-bedroom apartment, just rent a house at that point, because you're
Yeah,
paying
yeah,
more.
yeah,
You're paying
at
more
that
to
point,
rent that than
yeah.
to rent a house.
Yeah,
Now,
if you need 3 bedrooms, then at that point, you
I'll
should
be
probably
honest,
look into
I've seen
getting
some
a house.
houses that has less rent than apartments, depending on how many bedrooms. But it's
Literally,
still a lot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go up to 3-bedroom apartment. I just go for a house at that point.
Literally, I agree. Like, fuck all that other bullshit.
Like they say,
I'm not with, paying $1,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment.
and I hate that. They're like, your generation's so lazy. Like, okay, first
The
of
fuck
all,
you mean we're so lazy?
all you had to do was to go outside and throw papers at every single house in the neighborhood, and you can afford a house in like 6 months. Meanwhile, we're here to
literally.
You can put a down payment on a house after 6 months of throwing papers at the door,
Like,
and we can't even do that.
I promise you, is our generation lazy? Majority of us, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
like I admit it, our generation.
But
is lazy.
there's the some people who want to work who can't work because there's nowhere to work, and then they say, oh, you're not working hard enough. If you did, you'd live on your own. Man, one person nowadays, especially where we can't live with one job on our own. We have to have like 2 fucking jobs.
Even 2's not enough sometimes. Depending on like what the 2 jobs you're working.
You need 2 full-time jobs.
Look at
you
me.
Can't have
I got
2
2.
full-time. Yeah.
I can't
Literally.
afford an apartment still.
Fuck no.
Like the only way you can afford an apartment and get lucky is if you want to get in a car accident and you get money paid out to you. 2, you know somebody that's in a like job that pays so fucking well that you can survive for the rest of your life. Or 3, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Those 2. You need to know somebody to somehow get up in there. Because degrees don't even help you no more. That shit's just out the window. It used to help back in the day, but now it don't help at all.
The degrees?
It don't help at all no more if you think about it.
Rip.
There's probably like, say 100 people graduate. Okay, I'm just, obviously more people gonna graduate this year. But say 100 people graduate, right? Maybe only 10 to 20 of those people will find the job they're actually looking for or like close to what they was looking for. Other than that, they won't get in. And they can have the degree and everything, they won't get hired.
Mm-hmm.
And half of those people that do get hired might leave because, one, they found out that the job that they wanted with that degree is not what they thought it was. It sucks ass. And the other half might just get fired because all the like the job might have turnovers or something. So it's like you can't win for winning.
No, it's just wild. It's just the economy nowadays is just it's crazy.
I know more people that make more money than people that got degrees.
Literally, yeah. Like I just think I genuinely in my mind, I think that college is a scam.
I don't say it's a scam because you do need nurses and stuff. So that like when it comes to nurses and lawyers. Because I don't want nobody working on me and they don't have a degree in, like, nursery. I'm not going to die because you fucked me over.
Man, I don't know.
But, like, other shit, it is kind of, like, why do you need a degree to be a teacher? Because half the time, I know you've seen this. At our school, there was A&M fucking students. Substitutes. They didn't even know shit. They were just in there. They just got thrown into there. Just because they look good on their shit. They didn't even know shit. They just got thrown up in there because they wanted to be a teacher.
Yeah.
So that don't even work because if you're dumb, how are you becoming a teacher? They don't care.
No, they don't. Especially our school.
I don't know how some of the people even became teachers. Especially my algebra teacher. The worst person I've ever had as a teacher was my algebra teacher. He sucked so much ass. He was a coach too.
What was his name?
I forgot. I just know he was kind of like middle aged, had a long, big ass beard. And he was a coach too, and he was a baseball coach. He sucked ass. He could not teach algebra for shit. He had to keep adding on points to our tests because everybody fucking failed. So he had to add on to it because he didn't want his classroom to look bad because he fucking sucks at teaching. And then he'd give us packets, and that shit was ass. Literally, we passed in that class only because he kept adding points onto our stuff because everybody was failing it, and it looked bad on him because he sucks. Like.
Yeah, we had a dumbass fucking. I'd say the worst class I ever took in high school was law enforcement. My sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year it was law enforcement, and that dude, I forgot his fucking name, but he never taught us shit. He would just either say your assignments on the fucking computer.
I used to hate that.
Or that was it, you know. He at first tried to make it an effort into us learning, but then I guess midway through he kind of saw that it wasn't going anywhere, so I'm guessing he just gave up. and just started just giving us packets and assignments to do online. And really, we were just chilling in that class more than doing our work.
I mean, the one.
And then he got fired for it the next year. I'm like, ha ha, motherfucker.
I think the two classes I like that we kind of chilled in was accounting and theater.
Theater, yeah.
Theater for sure.
Accounting?
Like, yeah, in my accounting class, he used to he was cool. He used to throw us like granola bars, not hand it out to us. He'd be like, and just launch that shit. He'd point at us and launch it. So he'll launch a granola bar to every single person. And that was almost every single classroom day too, because he'll buy them at like HEB or something. They some good ass granola bars too. And then
safe with these motherfuckers.
Like our accounting class was mostly online, so everybody was sitting in front of a computer. It's like in a mini computer lab type of thing, but it wasn't a computer lab. It just had a bunch of computers, and we would do our work. He could see what we're doing on our computers. So if somebody's watching YouTube, he can turn it off. Be like, God damn it! So, but he was a cool teacher though. Like he'll on days where everybody was done, or like most of the people were done, he would just sit out board games in the middle of the tables and just let us go at it. He'll play with us too, like with the board game stuff. He'll let us order food.
What was his name?
I don't know. I forgot.
Man, fucking remember these names, asshole.
You know how long ago it was? That was like 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago.
Oh, that was
not
so
4 years
long
ago. 5 years ago. It's
that was so long ago.
5 years ago is a while.
That was so long ago.
It's not like I'm leaving. Let me add you on Instagram so I remember. I don't know them names no more. And plus, I didn't go to school for my senior year, so of course I didn't keep up with them. I was at home doing shit online. So I don't remember them. I was like, they probably don't remember us.
No, they don't.
See? But he was cool, though. Good, our theater teacher, though.
It's funny, real quick. Yeah, Miss Abbott, whatever the fuck her name was.
I don't think
it's funny, you get some of these people who the teachers will say they liked, and you'll get some dumbass kids who will come in just to visit them, and they'll stay for a little bit, and the teacher doesn't remember who they are. He's like, hey, you! And he's like, one time someone did that to one of my teachers, and I went up to him and I said, do you know who this guy is? I'm trying to remember who he is. I'm like, oh, damn. So, yeah, all right, coach, I gotta get out of here. I'll see you later. He's like, all right, man, you take care.
Wow,
I don't know who the fuck that was. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel like it's whoever remembers all the kids' name in every single class they have should get an award, because that is kind of hard. I would forget for sure, especially like somebody has like twins or something. I have to like find a way to distinct them from each other.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit.
But that, I don't know. Our theater teacher was cool. We didn't.
Yeah.
Like if we were done, we
had
just
a
watched
stick
movies.
up her ass a lot of the time though.
No, she stood up for us. Remember that stupid ass substitute we had up in there to try to tell on the whole class that time?
Keep on talking.
It was like she was saying, oh, we was being too rowdy. We was doing this and that, and then she wrote a whole note to the teacher, and then our main teacher came back, and then she was like, so did y'all like that substitute? We was all like, fuck no. And then she's like, yeah, because she did seem like she was just making up a lot of stuff, so she didn't even care. The note she wrote back, she didn't care. She just ripped it up, threw it in the trash. And then we just chilling. That substitute had the biggest stick up her ass in the history of sticks. Because that, she was, I don't know. It didn't make sense, the stuff she was making up. Every little single shit we did.
What was her name?
You really don't ask me that. I don't know her name. I just know she was like a skinny, like, I think brown head white girl. And she looked like she was late 20s or early 30s. And she was just a bitch.
Yeah, was a bitch.
I think she was like some ethnicity too, like German or something. I don't know. Something.
Are you being racist now?
No, I'm just saying.
Racist now?
I'm just saying.
You have something against the Germans?
No.
What?
You got something against the Germans?
No, you're the one who's being racist.
I'm just saying how she was.
Nah, yeah, alright. Miss Abbott, I do remember her.
Who is that?
That's her theater teacher.
That was that her name?
Yeah, Miss Abbott. Miss Abbott.
I thought it started with a Y.
You're on crack.
The one we had.
Me and you?
Yeah.
And Miss Abbott.
What?
Miss Abbott.
It was Miss Abbott?
Yes.
I don't know.
Fuck what?
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, is that my fucking fault. You got Alzheimer's, fucking ass.
There's only 2 people I remember. And that's Miss Cox and Miss Phillips.
Man, fuck Miss Phillips.
When I
remember her.
She was cool. She was cool with me at least.
No, she won't.
She was. Hey, she liked me.
Or one. She
chilling.
wanted a young black.
Okay. But no, she was chilling. Then
she's
Miss
like,
Cox.
I'm gonna get this boy.
No, I think she liked me because she had the same last name as my mom. So it's like kind of.
What was her last name?
Phillips.
Oh.
So I think that's why she kind of like.
Your mom's last name is Phillips. Her last name is Phillips. Phillips Screwdriver.
So I think that's why she like had a close connection to me, because there's a project that we had to do for 80% of our grade. I ain't do shit, and I still passed the class. I ain't do not one lick of that project.
Why?
That was the one time I was rebellious. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, I did not do that at all, because there had to be a presentation where we like did. I could do it now because I know more about technology, but you had to put together a slideshow with pictures and stuff and talk over it, and whatever the slideshow was showing, you had to talk over it. And I think it's about like animals or some shit. It was something.
And you just said,
and I said, fuck it. I didn't do it. I just watched everybody show their presentation on the thing, and I didn't do shit. And I still passed that class.
So what, you just slept?
I watched it, but she asked where mine was. I was like, I ain't do it. I told you I wasn't doing it. I think we had
so you just straight up said, I told you I wouldn't do it.
I just said I didn't do it. Like, I couldn't find a way to do it, so I didn't do it. I think I passed because we had makeup work, though, like, when she was taking off our lowest grades and stuff, which that was my lowest.
Fucking makeup work. I hated that shit.
Hey, it helped if you was failing the class or just needed a lower grade taken away. You just hope you pass that makeup work to get a higher grade and not fuck up.
This is true. God, I miss high school.
I miss certain aspects of high school.
I miss, middle school I went to a really bad middle school, but it was fun. I do miss middle school.
I miss my elementary.
My elementary school as well.
I had so much fucking riz in elementary.
I bet you fucking
I
did.
fucked with all the teachers. Damn near all the kids.
He had sex with all the teachers?
Okay. But no, like,
in his elementary school, while being a toddler.
I had a counselor give me a trash bag, a black trash bag, so them big ones.
Oh, shit.
Full of Hot Wheels.
Oh, damn.
For Christmas. Only me. I had to carry that big ass thing around school all day.
How no one steal it?
Because the teachers, like, took it from me every classroom, so, and then they helped me. Because I couldn't carry it myself. It was a big shit. I was on the bus with it. I had to drag that shit off. Somebody had to help me get it off.
Your mom opened the door. You just, Ma, guess what?
Big ass trash bag.
I didn't get none of that shit.
Hey, people fucked with me in my elementary. I was cool. I was the main parts in like plays we had, and I got to do the main part for my favorite song, Feliz Navidad. I got the main part in that play we did. That shit was
fucking gay.
And then I was the main person they always called to go get the gingerbread man whenever it ran off, and had to go find it. I had almost like every single person wanted to be friends with me. I had like almost all the girls on campus had a little crush on me and stuff. My mom had to keep, because everybody that lived, like, went to school there, damn near lived where I lived at the apartments. So my mom just kept getting knocks on the door every single time, and there was somebody asking for me to come outside to play with them. I was just that guy in elementary.
Damn.
I miss it though. I had to move fourth fucking grade. I had to start from scratch.
Ah, you motherfucker! Where's my toe, bitch? Yeah. I went to 3 elementary schools. I went to
3.
Yeah.
Damn. You moved like after one grade.
I went 2 years to one, 1 year to another, and then the rest I stayed at a specific school. 4 years.
School.
4 years.
Yeah, you only go to 4th grade. Elementary go to 4th or 5th grade.
Elementary went to 6th grade.
No, elementary. No, 6th grade is no.
Elementary.
6th grade is middle school. At least where I went to school at when I switched. I know elementary went to 5th grade because we were still in like this little area, and that whole area was elementary kids. Because our school was so fucking small, so you had to section it off, which was weird as fuck. But I don't know. So which one did you like more? Your middle schools, the 3 fucking middle schools you went to.
I only went to one.
I mean, well, elementary schools.
So I went to one. My last one I fucking loved. My second to last I didn't love. My first one I also loved. My first one is actually right by Marshall's.
Oh. Crockett? Crockett?
No, not.
I went to Crockett. That's
no,
what I
no,
thought she said.
no, not fucking Crockett. By the McDonald's.
Oh. Oh, the one that they redid. It was small back then. It's huge now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It was. It was really small when I went.
And now they want to give all these new kids like the new shit. Why do they need a 3-story elementary school? The fuck is that for? 3 stories.
Well, you know, it's maybe a lot of people are leaving these bad schools and they're coming to the very few good schools we have, and that school is a good school. It is. It doesn't. There's almost, from what I've heard, it's a good school now. It was a good school when I went.
Mine was a good school too.
And then my middle school was a very, very bad school, horribly staffed. Like you did have you did have your handful of really good people and teachers that were there. You know, like the cop, for instance. He was actually really cool with us. You know, he hanged and chill with us. He played basketball with us sometimes. You know, so he was actually cool. Miss L, I call her Mom, but she was also cool as well. And then Mr. Cooper, the karate teacher there. Yeah, my school had a karate class. I know.
Did you go to it?
Yeah, I took a year of it or 2 years of it. It was fun as fuck. But
I'm surprised you know the names of the teachers.
middle school was fun.
I mean, if anything, I remember the names of the students, like at elementary
Yeah,
and stuff.
I'm
but
surprised I
not the
remember
teachers.
They made such an impact on me. Some in negative, some in a good way.
I can't remember not one.
Not one.
Not one elementary teacher.
I remember my second grade teacher, Miss Massey. And then my third grade teacher, Miss Gil Reese.
Miss Reese.
Gil Reese, she's Miss Robinson now, or from what I've.
She got married.
Yeah, she got married, or she might be divorced now. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then my middle school math teacher, Miss Carlisle. She's now Miss. I forgot her fucking name, but
how do you know their different last names?
I just kept up with them on my Facebook. Hey, Miss Carlisle, can I get your Facebook? Hey, Miss Gilreath, can I get your Facebook? Sure, you know, we just keep up with each other.
No, I never did.
And I don't text them. I haven't talked to them in a really long time. They probably don't remember me.
Did you ever go to some place called the Lincoln Center down here?
The Lincoln Center?
It was called the Lincoln Center.
No.
When I say I had some memories there, my gosh. And me and my cousin, we was the dynamic duo there. Cause they thought we were twins.
Okay.
Me and him, damn near ran that section every single time. It wasn't a school. It was like a summer thing that you went to.
Okay.
So like whenever you're done with school, if your mom couldn't or dad couldn't watch over you while they're at work, you got the Lincoln Center, and they take you on field trips and stuff, or they have activities like in the building they was at and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Them field trips were so fucking fun, especially when you like damn near knew everybody, like in your grade group.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was good. It was. If I could do one more year at Lincoln Center, like go back in time and just relive any one of those years in Lincoln Center, I'd relive any single one because they was all great.
They sound great.
It was great. Like I remember went to Dave and Buster's one time.
Oh wow.
That shit, it was so fun. We went to the mall, like the Galleria, and then we went to Dave and Buster's. That whole trip was fun. That was back when you know the Ceiling Can't Hold Us, that song?
Hmm.
Like the Ceiling Can't Hold Us.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that song? It was big back at that time we went.
Mm-hmm.
So you imagine what year it is. We was up in the van hitting the roof as we was driving and stuff. Like that shit was fun.
Yeah,
That's something.
I miss those days. Coming home watching Victorious, the new episodes, not the reruns.
Yeah, not the reruns, like the new ones.
Like,
We was in that time.
Yeah, we was in that time, brother. We was in that time.
And it makes it seem old now. Jeez. Back when iCarly was just like popping off and stuff, and Victoria. Damn. The only one I didn't grow up with because I was a little bit younger.
Backyardigans.
I grew up with that too. That was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
New episodes and everything. Pablo was my guy. But Drake and Josh, I didn't grow up with that one. I think that one came up. Yeah. It came on before he was born.
Yeah, that came on a little earlier.
Yeah, that's the only one I didn't grow up with. Yeah. I did watch it though.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, I did watch it too.
But
I didn't grow up with it now.
I think it stopped when we was born too. It's not like SpongeBob. Something that shit goes on. That shit's still going on to this day.
Yeah.
I watched the old episodes before I was born. I watched the new ones when I was born. I watched all the other ones since.
Yeah.
That shit's still going on. Now the new ones suck ass. Like it doesn't hit like the old ones. It's like corny, and then it's just milking it now. Dude don't even sound like SpongeBob half the time because he's getting so old he can't keep up with the voice. I seen the movie, the Plankton movie, that just came out. You can hear his voice. It's like it's not there no more. Like he needs to like retire because his SpongeBob voice is not there. There's so many other people that could fill in for SpongeBob. Cause they sound more like SpongeBob than he does now. He's getting so old.
Though. We are getting old, brother.
Like he needs to put it to rest. Now they're making another.
Our time is over.
Movie.
Our time is over. It's these little pricks' time now.
We're fucked. Cause if our generation is getting fucked in the ass right now with this whole Great Depression thing might happen and stuff. Like imagine what they're gonna go through. The world might end with them. It might literally end with them. They might fuck up some shit to where the world explodes. We're done. If the end don't come before then, because I don't know, our generation below us is not making it.
No.
Because imagine
I must agree with you, brother.
Who the freaky dickety is gonna be president after Trump is out? Somebody from my generation probably, or like 2 generations before us, and we don't know shit because we always take everything as a joke. So we're screwed.
I think J.D. Vance will be president.
You think so? Because they don't even have who like. Well, obviously we just got.
I will be very surprised if he's not. But unless they get Kamala to come back.
No. I think she got her feelings hurt too bad to where she's like, nah. I don't think she want to do it no more.
Well then, I don't know what their next.
The only reason why she ran is because she thought she had a chance.
I don't know what their next game plan is. What for the Democrats? I don't know who the new shining star is gonna be.
We're probably knowing like 2 years into the 4-year term who's trying to like run for it next.
Yeah.
Right now it's just 1 year. It's not 1 year. That's went by. It's a few months.
Yeah. Right now the Republicans have the crown.
And they even regret putting Trump in there.
Yeah, some of them do.
So we're just watching back, just seeing everything happen.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to know who is really making things happen.
What do you mean?
The person, like I said, this one person asked, who is the most powerful person in America? And the dude said, more than 99% of people wouldn't even know their name.
Probably.
Like, god damn, bro.
They do stuff in the
background. Who that is, yeah. They're behind the scenes,
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
Governments and presidents can sign stuff and make laws, but like, who's really like,
Yeah, I don't know.
The big dog.
Yeah.
Somebody that even the president can't touch.
I don't know who that motherfucker is.
Like royalty, like I don't think they can touch the queen and king, right? Like the president, like that's their own shit.
I think so.
So like who? It has to be somebody like at that top level, like somebody that they can't touch. I don't know if it is the king and queen. It's probably somewhere in their organization or above.
Who the fuck knows?
No.
Who's their fuck knows? But
Cause there's even richer people than Trump that's not even running for president.
Yeah.
So it's not about money. Cause there's some other people that could run that's richer than him. It's just
like Musk. Musk could easily run.
He could take over.
Yeah. So some people think he is taking over. People think that's
because he's Trump's little lapdog.
Yeah.
Literally. That's the first time I ever seen Elon get involved with politics is when Trump got back in office. Now he's a little lapdog.
Well, no, he used to support the Democrats. He voted for Biden actually.
The fuck?
Yeah, he voted for Biden when Biden was running, and then he was like, "Hey, Biden, you really suck. I want to go join Trump." That's kind of what he said, pretty much, and endorsed Trump. And yeah.
Yeah, everybody did not like Biden like the last 1 or 2 years of his stay.
What the fuck that fucking crazy old motherfucker was doing? I don't, man. You had a senile old man as fucking president who can barely walk, talk,
He did stumble a lot.
think.
Yeah.
Like, what the
There's
fuck?
a whole compilation of him stumbling down stuff.
Literally, like, what the fuck? I don't know. I think that's so stupid. No, it's not. It's not a political opinion. It's a what the fuck opinion. Like, literally, like, what the fuck?
Have you seen that Trump is his daughter, I think, is with Tiger Woods?
What the hell?
Yeah. I wonder how he feels about that. Because she doesn't like her father from what we're hearing.
Trump?
Or like he did shit to his father, which that wouldn't make... I wouldn't be surprised.
Trump?
Yeah. Even if you look at the old photos of like her growing up, the way his hands were placed and everything and stuff, like... And then
Trump?
Yeah, Trump's daughter.
Oh.
And then like even when she like goes back to the old childhood home or something, she was looking at the bed and she got super quiet. And then she like said 1 or 2 words and then she went back doing the whole room and would say like a whole sentence or like a whole story behind it, but she did not want to talk about that bed. It's like she looked at it and got scared.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump's daughter.
Think he raped her? Or?
He did something to her. The hands placements and the way she talks when he's named, like when his name's brought up or something. I don't know. People are suspecting like he did. You know, some rich people out here, they all got problems. They got weird shits, fetishes and stuff. You can never have too much money and not have something going on.
Yeah.
Either you're weird or you got that money in a dirty way. Or like something.
Both.
Or both.
Yeah, Diddy.
There's only like a small percentage that got the money the right way. Other than that, they either some freaky deaky ass people or they got it in a dirty way. Basically like how Diddy did people to get them famous and stuff. Like, that's freaky too. That's not even dirty. That's just freaky. So, nah. And you know it's bad when his first lawyer was like, "No, I'm out of here. I ain't representing you." You know how bad some gotta be for a lawyer not to try to get a bag off of you?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's is he a billionaire?
Mm-hmm.
Diddy. Is he a billionaire or a millionaire?
Yeah, he got $1 billion.
So he got money to pay off, so I'm surprised his lawyer ain't trying to get a bag off of it, even though he probably would have lost. It's still money. Cause they've represented way worse people. Somebody represented Osama bin Laden. The fuck?
Osama bin Laden?
Somebody represented him. You know, so
That man is innocent. Like, is he now? Is he? Well, then again, like I said, there's people coming out more and more every day who's people who were saying that 9/11 was
set up.
a setup. Yeah, that blew my mind when I first heard that fucking.
It wouldn't surprise me if it is.
As much as I don't know what it was. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I do be looking at some pieces of evidence that are very, very, like, convincing. You're like, holy shit, this might actually have some weight to it. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't. I don't want to offend anyone who has lost people in 9/11. You know, it's just a horrible day. May that sumbitch rot in hell, you piece of shit. I only hope that when I die, I go to hell, so I can kill him.
You can't really kill him again.
You want to bet? No. Pretty much, fucking scared the shit out of me. It's very windy. I had heard that there's a video that just resurfaced of a news broadcaster standing in front of the Twin Towers, and she is talking, saying that one of the towers has been hit, but none of the towers have been hit yet. But she just said that one of the towers has been hit. So we're like, wait, hold up, how did, what? And apparently, if you really look closely, right before. Now, I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm just saying this is what I've been told. Apparently, if you look really closely at the footage, that right before the plane hits both towers, you see a little explosion coming from the. So, it really isn't. You really don't know. Like, a lot of people came down and said, "Bro, a bomb went off in the fucking building." They didn't say a plane hit it. They said a bomb went off. A lot of people didn't think a plane hit the building. They thought a bomb went off. We're thinking, holy shit. Because a bomb already tried to go off in the Twin Towers a few months before at the parking area.
What was in the Twin Towers to where they want to hit it? Like, why was that a big monument that they wanted to hit?
Yeah, that's the other thing, though. That's another big question that they ask. Why the Twin Towers? Why the World Trade Center?
Probably because it is a World Trade.
Yeah.
The World Trade Center. Because they tried to hit the Pentagon, I heard, too.
Yeah, they did hit the Pentagon.
Now, that makes sense, but, like, why Twin Towers?
They did hit the Pentagon. They tried to hit the White House. That's what they tried to hit, but then people took over the plane and, they crashed it in a field, but...
Oh, wow. Just amazingly saved it before time.
Yeah.
Or that one, at least. Because who was president at that time?
Bush. You
When I hate him, so...
Yeah. It's fucked up. It is. May everybody who lost their lives, may they all rest in peace.
Because it didn't have to be lost. It's just some stupid.
Then again, they don't think it. They think that was all a setup. I don't know. I don't have enough evidence to convince me or him or anybody else. And I'm not going to. CIA, don't kill me. I'm not looking into this. But yeah, it's all fucked. But anyway,
another thing I want to talk about is so basically, we all know who's over Texas, the government.
Oh my fucking Abbott.
And he wants to sign, if he hasn't already, a bill to have guys pay child support when they get a woman pregnant.
So, all right, I have a couple opinions on this. I kind of get it. You're trying to stop young childbirth.
That is true, yeah.
You're trying to stop, the teen child, teen motherhood, teen parenthood.
Generation was bad at that.
Yeah, you're trying to stop that. All right. Like, I guarantee you, a man thinks about it every time he goes in Raw. Like, shit, do I got the money to...
Yeah.
They think about it, and now that they're gonna pay child support before the child's even born, he's gonna just stack them. Fuck, that's another 8 months of child support.
And then say if you and your baby mama do separate, that's more child support.
Yeah, and so now, do I think it's fair? I really don't know. Like I said, he's doing it. I think he's doing it just to stop the teenage parenthood. Which I do think, it's wild, seeing how many of these kids who are fucking
to put it
pregnant.
on, like the rubber, but people don't. They just go.
Yeah,
chill.
they don't.
And say, oh, I got a good pull-out game.
No, you don't.
3 weeks later, find out your girl's pregnant. How good was the pull-out?
I got a good pull-out game, bro. You got fucking 5, 6 daughters. The fuck you mean you got a good pull-out game?
Be like, if you got a good pull-out game, then I'm Michael Jordan at basketball.
Yeah.
They're like, ain't no way.
Nope. But I just think it'll strike fear into the men who want to fuck. Like, fuck, can I afford this?
Like, you can afford condoms more than you can afford
literally
a child payment. Like, come on.
Literally.
That should be a thing to think about before they leave that store about to go get down and dirty with a girl. Before you leave the store, think Would it be cheaper to pay child support or to buy these condoms?
Believe me, you don't want to have little yous running around just yet.
Yeah, if you're not planning on it, don't do it. It's better to have babies when you're planning. At least you know you have everything set.
Yeah.
Because if you do it without having everything set, you're fucked.
You are very fucked. But, yes, I don't like Abbott because another reason I don't like him is he's gonna ban all the legal weed, you fucker.
Oh, that's him doing that?
That's him doing that. Fucking. It's these. So why they're doing this? So I might get killed for this. Pretty much, these rich fuckers invest a lot of money in prisons. They invest a whole bunch of money in prisons.
That's where our tax dollars go to.
Exactly. A lot of our tax money goes to prisons. So what they want is this: they're trying to make every single kind of weed you can get, to the cheap legal things, to the most illegal but the shit stuff. They're trying to ban it all of it, just all of it. Fuck you.
In Texas, just
in
itself?
In Texas.
Because it'd be a war if they try to do it in California. You know how California is.
In Texas, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it illegal so people can get arrested while trying to get it, so they can go to prison. The more people go to prison, the more money that these rich assholes get. So that's what they're trying to do. Fucking Abbott.
And you do have some people that will still know it's illegal and get it and get caught with it.
Yeah, and these people, I'm saying, well, then do that with alcohol then. You get a lot of, you get a lot,
but too many people drink alcohol.
That's also true.
More people drink than they do smoke.
Like, I say that, but then I do think about it. Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot.
Like,
it would be bad if they banned alcohol.
And these big schools run off of it too. Who you think is the sponsor of A&M?
Who?
Bud Light.
Oh God.
Yeah, so like these beer companies, they sponsor colleges and stuff too. That's them losing money if they do stop that. Yeah, you can have Gatorade and stuff sponsoring and stuff, but they already sponsor so many people. And there's only so much they can sponsor. And then you want to be different from everybody, so it's like you don't want to have the same sponsors like 50 other schools or teams.
Yeah. It sucks, you know, because I really don't see weed as a bad drug. It ain't like we up here shooting up heroin. You know, if we was doing that, then yeah, I'd say
that's bad.
That's very bad. Don't do heroin, kids. I've seen what it can do to a person.
Like our generation has tampered with every single thing that they could.
Yeah, you know, some of our coworkers have done cocaine.
I think I know who you're talking about. Who? Oh yeah.
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 Oh, I think you told me. Oh yeah.
yeah. But you know, it's wild. You know, y'all heard about the fentanyl stuff about last time with Vinny Faraga. He informed y'all about the fentanyl things.
It's not lethal until you take it at a big dose.
Yeah. Like that was a paramedic saying it. That's a person who has studied that kinds of stuff. So I fucking believe him all day long. But
like, cause just imagine like people take advantage. Like that little dose may feel like the non-lethal dose. Like even if you take a little dose and nothing wrong with you, like what he said, people might like that feeling and then they try to up the dose and then that's how you fucking over.
Yeah.
It's like you can have stuff, but people just take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like our job. Fucking, how many times they've tried to ban earphones? So many times. People just don't listen. They keep bringing them.
I just wear my glasses that play music.
You know what the motherfuckers do? Wait, your glasses play music?
Yeah, they're at home. I used them on like last week, like Friday or Saturday.
That's cool.
And they couldn't hear shit. Now just chilling, listening to music.
You know what these motherfuckers do? They come after me. The motherfuckers, they see everybody else doing them. They're like, all right, who do we got to make an example out of? Let's go fuck up Jason's day. So that, well, not Jason, but
yeah, I know.
Me. Let's go fuck up his day. And they'll become, well, are you wearing that for, is that if I can, A will come up to me. Is that a A walkie? Bitch doesn't look like a walkie. Do you see the fucking wire coming down, going down into my pants?
She's halfway on the phone herself. She be around walking
Man,
on the
shut
floor.
the fuck up out of here. Is that a walkie, you dumb?
We was going to walk
fuck.
at night, and she was on her phone. But if we're on our phone, they want to be like, well, you can't bring your phone. It's still on the clock. She was on her phone talking, having the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And she'd be around the store doing that, too. She'd be on the phone just walking around on the floor talking on the phone. Like,
Hypocrite.
so much for making an example.
Yeah, man, ain't no one following her an example. What example is she imposing? Being a bitch gets you places? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Ain't nobody like you here.
Nobody.
Nobody
not one
likes
person.
you.
Even the chill people that I talk to at work, when we bring up her name, they're like, oh, like they just whole mood just changes.
Literally, even the people you have snitching for you don't like you. Your bitches don't like you.
That's crazy when your bitches don't like you.
Yeah, that's wild when your bitches don't like you. Like, damn, you ain't even good to your bitches.
I'm surprised she's still there. She needs to leave.
Yeah, she needs to fucking go.
Have you seen that recession juice? Do you even know what that is?
The recession
Yeah,
juice?
they call it recession juice.
What is that?
Basically, cheap ass juice when shit's about to like start hitting the fan. So they got cheap juice, so you don't have to pay the expensive shit.
Cheap juice, chilling in the hot
It
tub.
looked like water with like food coloring in it. That's why they call it recession juice. It looks so off-brand. It's so just.
We have that at Marshall's.
No, we don't sell big stuff like that.
Oh, okay, good.
We sell name brand, but it's not name brand, if you get what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
like the clothes are the only thing that's name brand. Now the snacks, I ain't never seen those snacks
Oh,
anywhere else except for our stores.
real quick, a new segment. Real quick. Have you ever seen the Selena movie?
Yeah, I've seen it like twice. I think twice.
I watched it with my girl this past weekend. I like it. You like it?
Yeah, I like it. Now the series is
Or the series?
kind of 50-50. The series, don't get me wrong, the series is good, but it's not better than the movie. I think the death in that showed more impact. I think the feelings in the movie was just more impactful than like in the series, which is crazy because you have more time in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was split into 2 parts.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh yeah, I was like, they stopped it like when she was halfway into her like career, and then it ended like it went the rest of the way, and it ended with her passing away.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that.
Miss Selena, rest in peace. Damn.
I'm glad Yolanda didn't get out though. I don't know. She wasn't going to. I don't know why she.
And even if she did, she
wouldn't have made it.
She wouldn't have made it.
She would have probably had like
She
a
would have been
good
killed.
week or 2 before she would have had like a hit out on her head already.
Yeah. Like I
don't know.
said, she's safer in jail than she is.
People said that. It's like, honestly, she's safer in there than out here.
Yeah.
People would go to war behind her. Like, yeah, you might have bodyguards watching you every time you go somewhere. Cartel and shit don't care. They will get you if they want to. They will pay somebody in your bodyguard circle to get you.
Mm-hmm.
They do not care.
Everybody has a price.
Exactly.
Everybody has a price.
Like, she would get murked. She would get poisoned or just murked.
Well, if she gets kidnapped, she'll be tortured.
Yeah, they ain't gonna kill her straight off.
Yeah,
They'll
they're not
torture her.
gonna- yeah,
They'll make
they-
her feel what basically like Selena felt, but just more.
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna kill her quick.
If they have to, they will. Like, they have to snipe her or something. But other than that, if they kidnap her, yeah, she's getting tortured for a while before they let her go.
Yeah.
Mess around, bring her back to life if you do pass away from drama, just to get her to feel some more pain.
Yeah, and the cartel has brought people back to life.
Just to cut hands and feet off and
Yeah,
head off.
yeah. What they'll do is that, and it's for when they're torturing people. For what they did to this one DEA agent, his name is Kiki Camarena. He was kidnapped and he was tortured, and what they did was whenever he would die, they would inject adrenaline in his heart, and make his heart beat again, so he would come back to life. And
So he couldn't even rest. He's just getting tortured.
finally they wound up murdering him.
Dang. Imagine getting killed 3 times before they actually let you go. You gotta feel that over and over again. Dang.
Imagine if you survived that, bro. I died 3 times. Holy shit!
I'd be tired just from coming back to life.
I was like, bruh. I ain't scared of death. I already died 3 times, bro. But no, rest in peace, Kiki Camarena.
You think adrenaline works when like people in hospitals and stuff? Okay, they can do it then.
For adrenaline,
it's illegal to put adrenaline in bodies.
For adrenaline to really work, you would have to do it
right as they die.
Right as they die.
Oh,
you cannot wait at all. I mean, at all, because like I said, like what Fraga said a few days ago, it's that oxygen has to get to the brain.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, your heart might come back to life, but you might be brain dead for the rest of your life because you have no oxygen in it. So.
Yeah, at that point, if you bring me back to life and I'm brain dead, just take me off the life support. I don't want to be here. Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you might not. You didn't lose a son, but at the same time you did because he can't talk or nothing. He's just there. He's a vegetable.
Yeah, literally. Can't do nothing.
Yeah, you're letting him go be the best option.
Yeah.
And you got some families that will not let people go. They'll be vegetables 5-10 years and they still won't take them off life support. And like, bro, at this point, you're torturing your child. You're not letting him go. You're just keeping him there. He can't do nothing. Yeah, he's just there. Eyes open. Can't talk, can't eat, can't do nothing. Literally surviving off of life support and fluids going in his body to keep him alive.
Yeah.
That is torture. That's more torture than letting somebody die. I would literally, when I finally do go, I will haunt them for that. Like, why? Why you keep me alive for this long? Couldn't do for nothing.
Yeah, you make good points, brother.
Listen, man, it's like you in your body right now. But, like, you're stuck in that position and you can't move. You can't talk, you can't do, Y'all don't know if your brain's working to where you can think stuff, but you can't, even if you are able to think stuff and, like, want to say stuff, you can't say it. Your lips won't move, your arms, nothing. You're paralyzed, basically.
Yeah. I'd rather be dead as well.
It's like being, like, stuck. Like, your own body is your hell now. Because you can't do anything. Your body is your prison. And that's scary to think about. And I don't want to go through that. And if I wouldn't want anybody in my family to go through that. I'll be the first one to say, let that person go, let them rest.
Yeah, let them rest. But yeah, you make good points, brother. I agree. I wouldn't want that. And am I afraid of death? No, because I am strong in my faith. I believe that there is a God. I believe that there is a heaven and hell, and I believe I've done enough to earn my way into heaven. I am still trying to change, but that takes years. True change doesn't happen like that. It takes years to really change. In my opinion, I think, anyway. But, so, now when I hit the vape, like, smoke the weed, yeah, I get paranoid. I'm like, fuck, does God really exist? But, no, that's just because I'm high and paranoid. But, okay. But anyway, everybody, it's been the Dream Team Podcast. We're running out of time. It's been the Dream Team Podcast. I'm here with...
I'm not here with relieving.
We're leaving... Who are you, motherfucker? This is Deshaun, Jason. Take care, y'all. Fucking motherfucker.